But no offense to Boxwood. All right. I don't remember you bringing us a lot of roses. So I know when you all bring us roses, they've got to be something pretty darn special. And that's exactly what these are. These are the one-piece heat-tolerant Sunbelt Rose live plants. These were just introduced. Look at those roses. Sale price will save you $3, free shipping and handling. And again, just to remind you, these do not come to your zip code, to your door, until it's time for you to put them in the ground or containers, whatever it is you want to do. All right, we have two choices on this, Plum Perfect or that really beautiful Tupelo Honey.
Yeah, you were saying we don't ship it till your zone opens up. If you live in the warmer areas of the country, those zones are going to be opening up in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And if you do live in those warmer areas of the country, your ears should be perking up right now when I say these are some of the most heat and humidity tolerant roses on the market. And that's why we brought them, honestly, because if you live in like Arizona or Nevada or Oklahoma, most gardeners in those areas, they just grow those knockout roses, which are so, I don't know, I don't like the knockout roses. They're nothing special. The flowers don't have fragrance. The flowers are small. But on these Sunbelt roses, you can see the flowers are a floribunda style. Yeah, let's just stay here for a second.
What's a floribunda style?
Floribunda style refers to the fact that it's like an old world cup flower with layers and layers and layers and layers and layers and layers of petals.
Petals in there, yeah.
And that brings such a wonderful fragrance to these flowers as well. And there you can see the two color choices. The Tupelo Honey, of course, on the right, and then that very exquisite and rare Plum Perfect on the left.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
They're so lovely.
All right. So I think a lot of us got a bad taste in our mouth because I think roses they got black spots and then they got those icky bugs on them.
Yeah, I know.
And they get leggy.
Yep, but that's not the case anymore.
Right.
So yeah, of course, like I said, they're heat and humidity tolerant, which is great. But there's a few other things about these roses that make them very special. They are grown on their own rootstock, which means they're non-grafted plants. So that makes them more winter hardy. So yes, they're gonna go great in the South, but they're also gonna grow well in Boston, New Hampshire, Milwaukee, Philadelphia, because they're more winter hardy. They're also been bred to be black spot resistant. So you don't have to go spray those nasty chemicals on your plants to make them look good. They're just gonna look good on their own. And also they have a really wonderful shrub rose form. So they get about 3 feet by 3 feet. It's a compact growth. They don't get super leggy. They have that old world bloom, but with modern genetics that make them just a breeze to grow in the garden. And that's really what I love about them.
They're amazing. I mean, they are such beautiful roses.
So many petals.
So what you're shipping to me, how long before I get roses, where should I put her when I get her?
So this is a half-gallon pot right here, and if we can get in close to my little finger, you can see there's already one flower bud on it. Look at that. It's already gonna have flowers, right away. And that's one of the best things about these roses is that these are continuous bloomers. So that means they're gonna start generally blooming in the middle of June, maybe end of June, but they're not going to stop blooming. They're gonna bloom all the way till your second frost, to that really hard frost. So that here in Pennsylvania, I got 5 months of flowers on my roses last year.
5 months of roses.
5 months of flowers. And my wife, she loves it because I just go and cut some, bring them in, and
so nice.
and she, it's like, to her that's better than me going and buying flowers. It's like I cut it from the plant that I'm growing for you, babe.
Yeah.
Oh.
I like the way you work that.
Yep, I know.
Good job.
Thank you.
Can you show us what we're gonna get and give us ideas?
Yeah. So because it has a really nice 3 foot by 3 foot size. It's great to put along the foundation of a home. It's wonderful in a hot, sunny, perennial garden bed. I love to grow them with roses, with lavender. I love to grow them with our echinacea coneflowers that we're going to be seeing. They're actually a wonderful companion to that gardenia that we saw earlier. And they have a very lustrous, rich green foliage that looks good nonstop all summer long, particularly if you live where it's really hot. If you live where it's really hot, a lot of roses, they just kind of get melted away. Not these ones. These have been specifically created for those really warm summer regions in mind.
In all the years that you all have been coming here, I only remember maybe, and it just might be me, but a handful of roses.
We don't offer a ton of them because there's so many out there, and you know, our trialing process takes years for us to like, all right, you know, maybe one works well for a couple years, and then by the third year, we're like, it's not worth it. We're not going to bring it.
It takes that long. Wow.
It takes a very long time, and this has been, you know, we worked in conjunction with the company Star Roses, who is the premier garden breeder in North America. And so when they brought this to us, it was like, this sounds perfect. It handles the heat and the humidity, but it also handles the winter weather well. And look at those two colors. The flowers are rich, the petals are numerous.
And if you can afford more than one, get at least 2 or 3. Always, you should probably plant in, you know, 1, 3, 5, you know, odd numbers. But that Easy Pay gives you that opportunity. Fertilize.
Yeah, use our Roberta's Bounty or the time release fertilizer. Those are going to be 2 great options.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, Pat.